Hi, everybody. So excited that you made the leap of faith and you are here. You are here. You're about to make a change in your life that you won't believe. You just got to trust. And now that you're here, let me get started by telling you what this is all about. First of all, let me break it down on what to expect on a daily basis going forward. It's called a 21-day program, but you can do it at your own pace. You can take 21 days or you can take as many days as you need. Each day, we're going to go into a particular topic. Each week is broken down, obviously, into different segments. First, we're going to start with awareness. I'm going to tell you and share with you everything that I've learned that I think is pertinent to what we're trying to achieve here. Second week, we're going to go in depth to cleanse. Trust that process. Sometimes it might feel a little bit difficult, but that's exactly the challenge you need to go through. Trust that. Trust yourself. Trust this program. And I've seen miracles happen through this process. So, and then the third week is all about manifesting, creating the version of you that you are proud of, that you feel good about, that you go to bed every night feeling fantastic, amazing, fulfilled. I'm not a guru. I've just been blessed with all the stuff that's happened in my life, the good and the bad. There's no judgment. I'm really blessed to have gone through everything that at times it felt like maybe even failure, because it's exactly what made me be here today. If it wasn't for all those situations or the stuff that I went through, I wouldn't be here. I would have not made the changes that affected my life in such a positive way. Have I had failures? Many, and I'll talk about those as we go along, but that's not what this is about. I've learned through those challenges to become the person that I am today, and I'm proud of that. And through this process, I've learned how to help other people. Through this process, I've gone out and searched so many different people, so many different webinars that I've been to, schooling that I've done, certification programs that I've gone through, and I've collected the best of the best to bring to you here in a very concise format so you can make the change much quicker. So you don't have to go through years of research and therapy and so forth to get here, to get to where you want to go. And that's transformation. There's a reason why you're here, and we're going to talk about that. Every day, there's going to be a lecture or a couple of videos that you watch. It might be broken down to a series of videos on the same topic. And then there'll be exercises, either journaling, either doing something that will help you self-regulate, to help you feel better, taking action. And it's also followed by a meditation, a guided meditation based on what you learned today and what we're trying to achieve. So make sure you go and do every exercise that's given to you. Watch every video. Even if it doesn't make sense to you at the moment while you're doing this, trust the process. So as far as the daily work, if you need to take extra time, please do. There's no rush finishing this in 21 days. The ultimate goal here is to transform, to get what you want from this course. So if you need to take longer than that, if you need to take 21 weeks, do what needs to be done. If you need to zoom through it in a whole week and then make notes to what you need to come back to, what's important to you, what resonated with you, do what feels right to you. I recently was introduced to Jim Quick in Mind Valley, and he helps people with memory and all sorts of different ways to hack the brain. And he came out with this acronym called FAST. I think it's very interesting. So the F stands for forget. Forget everything you know. Come into this with a clean slate. There's a reason why you're here, and I'll explain how important it is to let go of your past, let go of all the database that you've been collecting for all these years, all the programming that's in there. If it was working properly, you probably wouldn't be here. So just give yourself that break. Give yourself that opportunity to look beyond what's there and be curious. Discover how far you can push those limits, push those limits And it's really important. Okay? The A stands for active. Be active. Be active. Take notes. On one side of the page, he recommends you to take notes on exactly what's been given. On the other side, put your emotions down. Get into the feeling of what needs to be felt. Your whole system, the mind and body, and we'll go in depth into it. Feelings are a huge part of this. When you learn something and you attach a feelings, you associate that emotion to it. That's how our memory works, because it locks it in. The other part of this, going to the S, is choosing state. Again, that has to do with feeling. So choose your state. Before you start the program, actually put yourself in the right mental state. Perhaps even get up and laugh and listen to music. Do something that puts you away from this state and puts you into, yes, I'm ready. I want to do this. I want to learn today. Can't wait to hear what's next. What do I have to do next? What's that next small task that I'm going to learn today that's going to make life so much better? And when we come to the last letter in this fast, is T. Teach. Teach. Teach what you learn. Share that with somebody that is a family member or a friend that might benefit from what you heard today. When you teach somebody, you also lock it into your memory, into your system. You're good enough to teach it. That means you learned it. I want to talk briefly about setting that intention. Yes, you did purchase this. Trust me, I've purchased so many different webinars that I might have not even finished, or courses online. But set your intention to go through the whole thing. It's extremely important, because there is a process I've been working on this for 2 years. I've put it to use for 2 years now. And this has been adjusted and worked in different ways, and there's a reason why I've put it in this order. So make sure you do every single model and set the intention to go through the whole course. When you're setting that intention, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. Why now? Why are you here now? There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you're taking this course. So set that intention for learning, for transforming, for letting go of whatever is holding you back. And I will help you in that process each day. Trust me. Second question that I want you to ask is, what do you want to leave here with? After 21 days or however long it takes you, what is it that you want to achieve? Make sure you write that down today. It's important for you to be aware of what needs to be done, why you are here, and why now. And the third question that I'm going to ask you is, think of it this way. What will become possible once you've gone through this transformation? It's a big question. And these are going to be part of your exercises today, but we'll talk about it later. But I wanted to start off with this thought in mind. The whole objective here is to become your authentic self. We weren't born broken. We were born with absolute infinite potentials. And we're going to tap into that intentional manifesting of those potentials. And the biggest problem is that most people think that they shouldn't have any problems. What? Life without problems is so boring. Imagine that you were a basketball player and you were shooting a basketball from half-court line 1,000 times. And you made it every single time, blindfolded. Would you ever play basketball? I don't think so. It becomes so boring and so mundane to you that it's just like you won't find the reason why. So when you're having those moments of doubt, when you're having those moments that you need to find that inner strength to go through one of these days that might be more challenging to you, I want you to set that intention today. You're going to do it. You're about to make the change. You're going to turn around and say, no more. No more. There's no way I'm going back to that old self because it doesn't serve me.